Hi guys, welcome to Beard's Eye View. This is going to be my spoiler review for episode 3 of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Before we begin, don't forget to like and comment down below, subscribe and ring the bell to be notified whenever I do videos. I do them every single week, so make sure you keep a lookout for those. Spoilers! Spoilers all the way through this video. Make sure you check out the episode first, then check out this video. Spoilers. This episode was a very different kind of feel from the last two. The other two were kind of like very kind of superhero kind of stuff, but this, it felt like a very kind of spy thriller kind of feel to it. And it was, and honestly, they made it work. They really did. So they break Zemo out of prison. Well, Bucky breaks Zemo out of prison, and I love how literally the second he walks through the door to talk to him, he goes for the words straight away. That was awesome. Like, I really, because I was looking forward to seeing how they would handle that, and just I think they did it really well. The fact they just didn't even take any time. Just like, I'm going to start saying the words straight away, even though he knows that he can't do it anymore, because I wasn't aware that he knew that, but he does. But I loved it. It worked really well for Zemo's character. So once Zemo's broken out of prison, there's a lot of back and forth, obviously, because there's no trust, obviously, for obvious reasons. There's no trust from Civil War. So Falcon, obviously, Sam doesn't really trust him. Bucky said, we need him, we need to do this, blah, blah, blah. And it all becomes very convoluted. But I did like the fact that they're teaming up with a bad guy, with Zemo. Because the whole time, it gives you that extra bit of tenseness where I'm going, when is he going to betray them? Because he will. He will betray them. Of course he will. He's got his own agendas. He's got his own reasons and rhymes for doing things. He doesn't like Avengers. So he will betray them at some point. But I loved how going through this episode, I'm thinking at any moment now, any moment, he could do it. So the power broker gets mentioned a few more times. I thought it was the woman that they went to visit, the Zemo took them to, and she gave them a little bit more information about the super soldier serum and someone else that has it in different places. It's like a breadcrumb trail, kind of like a thriller kind of spy thing. Which again, like I said, they do very, very well. But then she gets gunned down and everything when it all goes to hell. And then they go off to find this dude in a lab. They run into Agent 13, Sharon, and she's as badass as ever, but she's on the run. She's an enemy of the state and everything. She can't get back into the US, and Sam's just basically said, look, help us out and I'll get you cleared. It's like, they got Bucky cleared, and look at what he did. We can get you cleared. And I like the fact she's an enemy of the state. I think it's a nice new layer on her character, and I'm looking forward to hopefully, getting her cleared like Sam wants her to do. Zemo's rich as well, which I like it because it works for his character, like from the comics and everything. The way that he's a very kind of aristocratic character. He already had like a glass of wine, champagne in this one, but still very kind of high and mighty kind of feeling. And I like the fact that he's rich. It works quite well. I mean, obviously it's kind of exposition because he gets them from A to B with flights and all this kind of stuff, but still, I liked it. I thought it was quite a cool idea. So they go to this place with Sharon, a load of containers, find this little place inside one of the containers, and there he is, this guy in a lab and everything, and he's made the super soldier serum. He's talked about how Carly Morgenthau, the Flag Smashers, they've taken what he's got. He's making more by the looks of it. And this is the bit where I thought that maybe Zemo had turned on them, but he finds a gun under the table and shoots him right before a load of guys come in and explode the place. Just so they try and get out, and I thought that was it. But no, he goes out. He puts his mask on as well, which I love his costume. It looks so cool. That I think they did really well with that. He guns a load of people down, finds a car in a container. Again, a little bit of exposition. They get in and off they go, but Sharon doesn't go with them. I also love that little bit where he says, "You're not going to move your seat up, are you?" No, that callback to Civil War was perfect, because that's the first time they're kind of getting to know each other, and now this is their extended time together. That married so perfectly. We do get a little bit more sympathy with Carly and the Flag Smashers, that she sees this girl that she's befriended, and she dies. I don't know whether it's the serums or anything, or whatever they're trying to do is trying to stop them from dying, but that fuels her to do more. She takes a load of these supplies from a place, and then she blows the place up. So it kind of takes you back a bit. Like, I felt sympathy for this person, that she's going through a lot of shit and everything, and also she wants to be a teacher before all this stuff happens. She's trying to do some good in a bit more kind of aggressive way, and then she just goes and blows a load of people up. And I was just like, that's a little bit. I didn't feel like I needed that from her character. I wanted this sympathetic character that. Yeah, she can still be the kind of anti-hero kind of bad guy, but not to the point where she does stuff like that. I don't know, it just seemed like maybe that was a little bit of a step too far, but again, we'll see what happens within the next episodes. John Walker and Hoskins, you don't get too much of them in this episode. It's literally they're following like behind from the other guys, but you can see when John goes and finds a load of these people that have been putting up Carly. One guy spits on him and he's like, do you know who I am? Like, the aggression there just shows he's not Cap, he's not Steve, because that's not the way Steve would act. He's more and more he's getting agitated and annoyed that he's not getting results. so it seems like he's going to bend the rules to get his results. And even when he finds out later that potentially Sam and Bucky have both broken Zemo out of prison, as far as they're aware, he thinks that's happened, which of course we know that he has. He gets more aggressive then, and he's basically just saying, as long as we get the results, they're not going to question how. And again, that is not Steve Rogers. That is not the Captain America we know and love, and it's just showing more that he's not Cap. He's not the person that needs to have the shield. So and that's good. I like that, because you need, at the end of the day, that you're showing that he has a good side, but you're showing he has a bad side as well. He's a bit of a dick, and I need to lean into that kind of he's being a dick thing, because at the end of the day, no one's ever going to take that role on the way that Steve Rogers did. Sam and Bucky are the only two people that we would happily sit there and accept the fact that they've got the shield. No one else is worthy of it, and they are pushing with that. This guy's a dick. He doesn't deserve the shield because of his ways that he does things. And the final kind of bit is just they're back on the plane with Zemo, and they go off to another country to find out more information. I can't remember what the next kind of stage was. Again, it's more paper trail stuff. And then Bucky kind of just dips off when they're walking through. I think they're in Latvia or something like that. And he just dips off, finds a couple of these round things, and it didn't even register in my brain. I was like, is that a tracker or something? What is that? That looks familiar. And I just couldn't think. And he goes, I wonder how long it'd take you to get it. He turns around, and it's one of the warriors from Black Panther, one of the women warriors there. So it was the Black Panther kind of tracker things, and I just didn't think. And that's how the episode ends. That is really intriguing, because they have big beef with Zemo, and they'll have beef with Bucky now for breaking him out, because Zemo killed King T'Chaka and set things in motion for the Black Panther movie and everything they've done since then. So they have big problems with him, and the fact that he's loose, they're gonna want him, you know, back behind bars. And the confrontation with Bucky and that is going to be very interesting, because of everything they've done for him, and then he goes and does this. So that's going to be very interesting to see what happens next week. Overall, guys, it was a different episode. Like I said, it very thriller spy kind of feel to it, but you know, it's funny and comical in areas. We got loads of great stuff with Zemo. I really enjoyed that. 1813's back, and I enjoyed that. It's furthering the story a lot more. Again, the kind of paper trail thing that they're kind of doing, and then obviously the nice cliffhanger ending with the kind of Black Panther kind of thing going on. That was really interesting as well. More details with Carly, a little bit more sympathy, but again, like I said, they may have pushed too far with that explosion. But overall, good. This was kind of a fun thriller but character building episode, and I really liked it. It did further things, even though we didn't get big superhero moments. But still, it was good, solid, and again, it leaves you on another cliffhanger to make you invested for the next episode. So that's what I thought of episode 3 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. What did you think about it? Let me know down in the comments. Make sure you subscribe and ring the bell. If you want to find me on social media, any of these, all links in the description, and I'll see you soon.